Hello my dear children, happy morning to you all. Children, till last class we have seen about simple equations. We have started with the new chapter of simple equations and we have seen introduction on simple equations and framing an equation from the given statement. Statement will be given. We have to frame an equation for the given statement and giving statement for the given equation. Equation will be given and you have framed the equation. And finally we have checked whether the equation is satisfied or not by a given value. We have to substitute the given value in the variable given and we have checked out whether the equation is satisfied or not. Today in this class you are going to learn about solving of equations. Today in this class you are going to see about solving on equations, problems based on solving on equations. Okay, come on children, let us see how to solve the problems based on these equations. Okay children, now let us see problems on solving simple equations. Okay, we are going to see how to solve the problems based on these simple equations. First step is we have to separate the variable. First we have to separate the variable and we have to find out the value of the variable by solving this equation. Okay, see first one, x minus 1 equal to 0. So first separate the variable first. What is the variable here? Here the variable is x. So x equal to this minus 1 when it goes to this side, equal to sign. Okay, when it goes next to the equal to sign it becomes plus 1. Minus 1 when it goes to the next of the equal to sign it becomes plus 1. So already 0 is here. 0 minus 1 when it comes to this side of equal to sign it becomes plus 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. So x equal to 1. X equal to 1. Children, try to solve the problem step by step. Highlight your final answer like this while you are solving the problems in the worksheet. Okay. So x minus 1 is equal to 0. First take the variable alone x equal to, when minus 1 goes to that side of the equal to sign it becomes plus 1. Okay. Similarly, a problem you can see here, x plus 1 is equal to 0. So separate the variable first. The variable here is x. So I am separating the variable x equal to, when this plus 1 goes to that side of the equation it becomes minus 1. Okay, when minus 1 goes to next side, that side of the equal to sign it becomes plus 1. Plus 1 when it goes to that side of the equal to sign it becomes minus 1. Okay, so minus 1 when it goes to that side it becomes plus 1. Plus 1 when it goes to that side it becomes minus 1. So what is the answer now? 0 minus 1 is minus 1. 0 minus 1 is minus 1. So highlight your answer like this by putting a box, draw a double line after each and every sum while you are solving the problems in the worksheet. Okay. Next problem, y minus 4 is equal to minus 7. Okay, first separate the variable first. What is the variable here? Y. Y is the variable here. So y equal to this minus 4, when it goes to that side of the equation it becomes plus 4, because it is minus, when it goes to that side it becomes plus. So already here minus 7 is there. Don't forget this, minus 7. When minus 4 goes to that side it becomes plus 4. Okay, how to solve this now? Children, minus plus is minus plus, minus plus is minus, you know this already. So we have to subtract and put the greater number sign. So you have to subtract, minus plus is minus, so subtract. 7 minus 4 is 3. 7 minus 4 is 3. What is the bigger number here? 7. Bigger number sign is minus, so minus 3. So again I am repeating, separate the variable first. Okay, when minus 4 goes to that side of the equation it becomes plus 4. Okay, so minus 7 is already here, minus 7 plus 4. So plus minus is minus, you know this already. So we have to subtract. So 7 minus 4 is 3. Bigger number sign we should place. Here the bigger number is 7. So bigger number sign is minus. So minus 3. Okay children, next problem. 3L is equal to 42. 3L is equal to 42. Here what is the variable here? L is the variable here. So we need to separate this variable. Right? So for this you can see here 3 into L is equal to 42. So this side it is in multiplication. So multiplication on this side, when it goes to that side of the equation, that is when it goes to the left hand side of the equation, right hand side of the equation, it becomes division. Okay, when on this side it is multiplication, goes to that side of the equal to sign, it becomes division. So L is equal to 42 divided by 3, because this side you are having multiplication, when it goes to that side of the equal to sign, it becomes division. So L is equal to 42 divided by 3. So when you divide and see, 1 3 is 3, 1 3 is 3, remainder 1, 4 3s are 12. So 14 is your answer. Highlight your answer like this. Draw double line after each and every problem. So next problem, P by 7 is equal to 4. So P by 7 is equal to 4. This side you are having division. Okay. When it goes to that side of the equal to sign, it becomes multiplication. The variable here is P. P is the variable here. So write the variable P here. Here you are having division on this side of the equation. When it goes to the other side of the equal to sign, it becomes multiplication. Division, when it goes to that side, it becomes multiplication. Okay, 4 into 7. 4 into 7. 7 4s are 28. So highlight your answer like this. Okay, multiplication on this side, when it goes to the other side of the equation, it becomes division. When it goes to the other side of the equation, it becomes multiplication. Similarly, addition, when it goes to that side, it becomes subtraction. Subtraction on this side, when it goes to the other side of the equation, it becomes addition. Okay, next problem. A by 5 is equal to 7 by 15. Okay, so what is the variable here? A is the variable here. So write the variable. Write this as such, 7 by 15. So here it is in division, right? When it goes to the other side of the equation, it becomes multiplication. So into 5. So I have separated the variable A. I have written what is there on this side. So 7 by 15. Okay, A divided by 5. Division, when it goes to the other side of the equation, it becomes multiplication. So into 5. Now you can solve. 7 5s are 35. 35 divided by 15. So we can cancel in 5 table. 1 5 is 5. 2 5s are 10. 3 5s are 15. 7 5s are 35. So 7 by 3 is your answer. What is the variable? A. A is equal to 7 by 3. A is equal to 7 by 3. Highlight your answer like this. Okay. Next problem, 3n minus 2 is equal to 46. So what is the variable here? N. So first write 3n. Subtraction on this, when go to the other side of the equal sign, it becomes plus. So 46 minus 2, when it comes to this side, it becomes plus 2. So 3n is equal to 46 minus 2. This side, when coming to this side, it becomes plus 2. So 3n is equal to 46 plus 2 is 48. Next, multiplication is here, 3 into n, like this problem. See, you have reached this step like this. So 3n is equal to 48. So multiplication on this side, when it goes to the other side of the equation, it becomes division. So n is equal to 48 divided by 3. Our main theme is to separate the variable and find out the value of the variable. That is, we are solving this equation. Okay, by solving the equation, we are finding out the value of the given variable in that equation. Okay, so while you are cancelling, 1 3 is 3, 1 3 is 3, remainder 1 is there, 6 3s are 18. So n is equal to 16. If you don't know like this cancellation, you can also do like normal division. So 48 divided by 3, 1 3 is 3, remainder 1, 8, 6 3s are 18. So it is 16. Okay. Next problem. 3p divided by 10 is equal to 6. Okay. So 3p is the variable, p is the variable here. So division, when it goes to that side, it becomes multiplication. So 6 is there. So division, when it goes to this side, it becomes multiplication. So 6 into 10. So 3p is equal to 6 tens are 60. So now you can see here 3 into p. Separate the variable p. Multiplication on this side, when it goes to other side of the equation, it becomes division. So 60 divided by 3. 1 3 is 3. 2 3s are 6. 0 is there. So p is equal to 20. Next problem. Minus p is equal to 5. Minus p by 3 equal to 5. So variable here is minus p. So minus p. 5 is here. Division on that side, on this side, when it goes to that side, it becomes multiplication. So 5 into 3. Minus p is equal to 15. See here, extra minus sign is there. We need only the variable. We no need plus sign or minus sign or a multiplication term. It should not be there, or any other division term. It should not be there. We need only the variable on the side. Okay, so minus, we should take it to that side. So p is equal to minus 15. So this minus when will go to this side. Okay, it is like how multiplying minus sign on both sides. It is like multiplying minus on both sides. So when you multiply minus on both sides, so minus of minus p is equal to minus 15. So minus minus becomes plus. So p is equal to minus 15. So actual proper method is like this. In a simplest way, we will write when minus sign on this side, when it goes to that side, we will add the minus sign that side. Okay. So the proper way is we should multiply minus on both sides. Multiply minus on both sides. So minus of minus p is equal to minus 15. So minus minus plus p is equal to minus 15. Okay, next problem. 2q plus 6 is equal to 12. So 2q is the variable, plus 6 when it goes to the other side of the equation, it becomes minus 6. Okay. So 2q is equal to 12 minus 6 is 6. Okay, now you can see multiplication is there. So multiplication, when it goes to that side, it becomes division. So q is equal to 6 divided by 2. 1 2 is 2, 3 2s are 6. Q is equal to 3. Okay children, only 4 things you should keep in mind. Multiplication, when it on this side of the equation, when it goes to the other side of the equation, it becomes division. Division becomes multiplication. Addition becomes subtraction. Subtraction becomes addition. So this only you should keep in mind and try to solve the problems. Okay, step by step. Step by step, try to solve the problems. Okay, try to highlight your answer. Your worksheet answer should be very neat and clear. Don't scribble as such. Okay. Okay children, if you have any doubt, feel free to contact me and clarify your doubt. Thank you so much.